What's going on, guys? So I bought another used console from eBay, and this time I got an Xbox One S. And I'll be honest, I wasn't actually planning to unbox this on the channel. I bought it for other purposes, but I just got it in the mail a few days ago and decided I have to do an unboxing of this thing. Let me just kind of show you a sneak peek. So this is the box it was shipped in, and just look how thin this box is. You know, that is not wide enough for an Xbox One S plus some packaging to keep it safe. But we'll get into that in a second. Now, before we go ahead and unbox this thing, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And if you want to support the channel monetarily and help me buy more junk like this, go ahead and hit the join button or my Patreon link in the description. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing. So, as I said, it's an Xbox One S I got from eBay. Including tax and shipping, it was $214.50, I believe. It comes with the Xbox One S, the 1 TB version. It's white. It is the disc version. It's not the digital edition. And it also comes with 2 controllers, a rechargeable battery pack, and the listing actually said there's some digital games already downloaded on it, so I'm assuming this person stayed logged into their profile, which is interesting. But it is an eBay seller that has no feedback, so it's always kind of a gamble when you buy from eBay from somebody with no feedback, but usually you can get the best price that way, so it's kind of a gamble, but I took the gamble on it, and the gamble I was not expecting to have was bad packaging, and as I showed you guys a minute ago, it's extremely thin. When you shake the box around, you can hear everything. I mean, we might get lucky and there might not be anything broken in there, but there's definitely not much, packaging in there to keep it safe. And just for comparison, I have an Xbox Series S here, which is about the same height as a Xbox One S, and as you can see, it's pretty much exactly the same height as this box, which tells me that there is not much protecting this console in this box. So I'm really interested to see what's inside of here. See if we actually got an Xbox One S and see how it is packaged. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. I think I'll open it from the left side where the tape is. Alright, so I got the left side open, and I think we're just going to do a big reveal and slide everything out and just see what comes out. So first, as I reach into here, there is some sort of bubble wrap, not much, but okay, to be fair, there is a little bit of bubble wrap. Now let's see what we got in here. Here's the console. Wow, it's off the camera now, but there was basically one piece of bubble wrap around the edge like that. So that's a bad sign. Let's see what else we got in here. I guess I'll just kind of dump it out. We've got this rechargeable controller thing from Amazon Basics. So that's one of the things that was rattling around in there. We also have, I guess, the rechargeable controller stuff. And then if we dump it out some more, we have our 2 controllers. Zoom in a little bit. We have our 2 controllers, as you can see, which are not in the best condition. This one is kind of nasty. That's great. And we also have a power cable, HDMI cable, and a little tiny Ethernet cable all bundled up into one. And like I showed you guys, there are literally 2 pieces of bubble wrap in here. One on one corner, and then another piece on the other corner. And yeah, that's not great. So I showed you all the cords. I gave you a quick look at the controllers, which we'll take a look at it again in a minute. Let's take a look at this console. So, surprisingly, from the outside, it does not look damaged yet. The top is actually in pretty good condition. It's pretty clean, nothing real dirty. Now on the front, same deal here, pretty clean. The 2 buttons still click fine. No dirt or anything. On the left side, got a little bit tiny dirt, but not much. On the back, looks good. Still got your warranty sticker intact, which I think this is the warranty sticker. Got all your ports, your power, HDMI, USB ports, all that good stuff. On the right side, looks good as well. And then on the bottom here, you actually are missing 1 rubber foot, which is kind of annoying. I hate when consoles are missing a rubber foot because then it rattles around on the table or wherever you sit it down. But surprisingly, this thing does not appear to be broken yet. I mean, like I showed you guys, this box, it's about the same width or same height as this console. So there was barely any protection in there. So that was pretty disappointing. So I'll be surprised if I boot this console up and there are no issues. And then like I showed you guys, we have this rechargeable controller thing, which looks pretty janky, but I guess you just sit the controllers down on it and it charges. Also has your little rechargeable packs in here, which fit into the controller somehow. And then like I showed you the controllers, let's zoom in a little bit more on these controllers. So as you can see, this one is white. I'm not sure if you can see great, but on the right joystick there is a lot of like dirt and grime. Actually on the left one there is as well. Even in the cracks, it looks like somebody was like eating Cheetos and playing. Kind of nasty. The top is pretty dirty as well. And then the battery pack is dirty too. That's pretty gross. I don't know how people game like that, but I guess some people do. We also got the black controller, which we'll see if we can focus on it. Same deal. The right joystick and the left joystick have some like dirt and grime in them. Little cracks have grime in them, like somebody was playing with Cheetos while they were eating Cheetos like they played. On the back, you got some dirt. There's even dirt like in the ports. I don't understand. And then this part right here is a little bit dirty, but not too bad. So yeah, I mean, like I guess I see this both ways. I can't complain a ton because it was one of the cheapest Xbox Ones on eBay. It was Xbox One S with 2 controllers and rechargeable battery packs for $214, and usually a console like this with these 2 controllers would go for $250 or more. But I did buy it from a seller with no feedback, so that was a risk. And like you guys saw, to my surprise, this thing showed up in a box with no protection, so that was not ideal. But let's go ahead and, as usual, let's go ahead and plug this thing in, make sure it boots up, and try to play some games on it. And I'm kind of interested to look at this thing because, like I said, this console actually supposedly came with like 10 games, but they're all digital games downloaded on the console. And to do that, you have to be logged into the console. So we're going to log into this console and find somebody I guess is still logged in, which is, I don't know why you'd do that, but you know, I don't know why people would play with Cheetos on their fingers or why they would ship it in a box with no packaging, but people do that. So let's go ahead and boot this thing up and see if it plays. Alright guys, so I have the console plugged in, HDMI and power. I also cleaned up these controllers a little bit. I took a Clorox wipe to both of them and kind of wiped them down to at least get off a little bit of the gunk and hopefully any germs that were on there. It's still a little bit dirty, kind of hard to tell on camera, but maybe that's a little bit better. You can kind of still see the dirt and grime in the cracks and stuff, which is, that's not super easy to clean out. You know, the best way to do that is to take your controller completely apart and like wash it, but I don't really want to do that. But yeah, as you can see, they're a little bit dirty, and I did test out the batteries, the rechargeable batteries, plugged them in, and they seem to work. You know, the battery charger lights up when it's plugged in, so that seems to work okay. And yeah, got my console plugged in, so let's go ahead and see if we can power this bad boy on and see if it works. So the moment of truth, will it work? Oh, we got power. Guys, I was really skeptical this thing was gonna even turn on, especially after seeing that packaging. Like, man, that was bad. But here it is, it's booting up. I can't believe this thing shipped all the way to me and it's still in one piece. I mean, the dude did not use like any packaging at all. I mean, when I ship stuff, I would have wrapped this thing in like 3 layers of bubble wrap and then also have some more packaging, outer packaging around that. But I mean, I guess if the guy can get away with putting no packaging and it's still in good condition, then, or decent condition, then I guess, you know, more power to you. Alright guys, so I did boot up all the way, and this is the first thing that popped up. I guess I'll press enable. I guess I need to see if these controllers actually connect to the console. And that one appears to be connected. Sure, let's enable it. And so after I pressed enable, it just did this, so let's go ahead and keep the settings. And yeah, so this guy just stayed logged in. I actually went, before I showed you this stuff to you guys, I went and turned off the guy's email so it doesn't show in the video. But it kind of baffles my mind that people would sell a console and then stay logged in. I mean, I guess if you've got nothing on there that you care about and you're not using an email account that you care about, then I guess that's fine. But yeah, like he's logged in and he's got Apex Legends, Warzone, Halo Wars 2, Halo Master Chief, the Jackbox Party Pack, Super Mega Baseball, The Rogue Company, and Quiplash. I think I've heard of that. I think it even has gold, because when a game says gold, I think that means you have it free with gold. Maybe. I'm going to see if it boots up. Open. Now it says sign in with the profile to buy this game or make sure you have a subscription. So it's not even working. I wonder if any of the other games actually work. I'm pretty sure some of these are free to play games. Like Call of Duty Warzone, I'm pretty sure is a free to play game. Halo Wars 2, I'm not sure. Jackbox Party Pack, I'm pretty sure is a game that you have to pay for. So let's try to boot that up and see if it works. Yeah, so it looks like it's working. you're going to need more than one party for this. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll let it boot up and do its thing. Yep, so it booted up and it's trying to load up now. So yeah, I guess the guy just did leave some games on here. Really interesting that he would do this, but I mean, it looks like it's working. It booted up fine. Still got the guy's profile logged into. Still got some games on here. I actually have a game of my own to try. So we got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're going to put it in and make sure that the disk drive actually works, because I'm a little concerned that some of the internal parts got banged up in that shipping, so maybe the disk drive doesn't work, but we'll see. Make sure there's no games in there first, so if there is no game, it'll make this little chime sound. And we'll put it in the console, make sure it works. Disk drive is nice and smooth, and it may boot up automatically. I think it depends on what setting he has turned on, but we shall see. I guess the first thing it has to do is download probably some updates or something. Let's check. Yeah, so it added it to the queue, I think. Started an installation, and of course, so it's going to be a while before we can actually boot it up and try to play it. Yeah, it needs an update. So it's got to download some stuff, or it's got to install the disk as well as download an update, so it takes a while. But let's go ahead and check out this console a little bit. I want to make sure it's 1 terabyte, because there are some Xbox One S's that are 500 gigs. So let's check. I think it'll say it, nope, under storage. And it says, yeah, 781 gigs, so I guess 200 gigs are taken up by random junk on the Xbox. So yeah, it's a terabyte. So console info, I don't know what that's going to tell me. Don't really care. I guess we should check out this other controller and see if it works. I imagine it's already synced. Or not. Let's try to sync it. So hold the sync button there, and then there it is. So they should sync up now. Maybe. The heck? There we go. Took a while to sync up, but it's synced up now. And yeah, I mean, console seems to be working. I guess I'll give it to them. You know, if you can ship a console without any packaging at all, then more power to you. It's cheaper to ship, smaller box, less packaging to buy. I guess that works, but I wouldn't risk that on any day of the week on my end. I'm always over packaging stuff so it doesn't break. Let's check out what kind of apps we got here. So looks like all the standard stuff: Blu-ray player, Game Pass, yada yada yada, all the regular stuff, Twitch. So probably after I make this video, I'm gonna go ahead and reset everything, because I don't want to be the guy to, you know, be messing with this guy's account. It's just kind of, it feels weird. Like, I wonder if he still got his payment information in here, and you know, you could like buy games with his account. That's pretty dirty. I'm not gonna do that, obviously, but yeah, after this video, I'm gonna go and reset the console. It's not like there's any games on here that are worth that much anyway. To be honest, I have no idea how much the Jackbox Party Pack is worth. Probably like $10. Rogue Company, I've never even heard of that. Quiplash, I think I have heard of that, but I don't know what kind of game it is. But yeah, I mean, console seems to be working. The internet is working, obviously, because it's downloading games. Both controllers are working fine. They were a little bit dirty, but not too bad. The console is actually in pretty good condition. There's like one black scuff on top, and there's a rubber foot missing. But other than that, doesn't seem to have any issues. And yeah, I mean, not much else to say about it. I kind of want to wait for this game to finish installing so I can try to boot it up and make sure it actually works. I'll come back once it's installed, and we'll make sure that the disc works. Alright guys, so Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is finished downloading, so let's go ahead and try to boot it up, make sure it works. It didn't take too terribly long to download and install, but of course, downloads are a little bit slower on the Xbox One S than they are on the newer consoles. But still not terribly slow. It took like an hour maybe. Now let's see how fast this boots up. I'm really used to the Series X and the PS5 now, and how they just boot games like extremely fast. So it's kind of weird going back to a little bit of an older console that takes a little bit longer to boot up. Alright guys, so it did boot up all the way. It took a little bit to boot up, but here it is. As you can see, we can scroll through our options, start a new journey, and yeah, no issues so far. So I'm pleased with this console. You know, it turned out better than I thought. I mean, if you were here for the whole video, you remember from the beginning, this thing came in a little tiny box with barely any packaging, like 2 pieces of small bubble wrap, and that was it. And you know, the controllers were just thrown in there, the battery packs were thrown in there, the console was basically thrown in there, but it actually came in pretty good condition. It's pretty clean. There's like one little scuff on here. The controllers are a little bit dirty. There's kind of some dirt in the cracks and stuff. And it was a decent price. Paid $215 for this whole package. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to buy anything else from eBay or GameStop or any other game store you can think of. And yeah, if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to take it to the next level, go ahead and hit my join button down below or my Patreon link. And you can support the channel monetarily. And every little bit helps. I can buy more stuff like this for you guys. And of course, everything is appreciated. And of course, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.